I'm going to share the screen here and get us into the AMA. So essentially, I want to cover a few things because this is not your typical webinar. I wanted to put together some type of a special AMA and bring the trading team together, which is myself as the senior instructor and systems architect for all of our companies, and the CEO. And then I've got Jim Simmons, who's our futures and Forex educator. And I've got Mr. Ethan Lebovic, who is no stranger to the equities and options programs. He's a stellar trader, and his track record speaks for himself. We wanted to bring everybody together for an AMA because how many of you guys are sick and tired of just going to webinars where it's the same old dog and pony show, right? And whether it's with us, somebody else, you've all heard it. Here's what we do, here's a pitch, and buy here, right? Like that's how many of you guys have been to those types of events, right? And we do them too, right? We've got PowerPoint presentations and we've got all that fun stuff. But how many of you guys would agree that there needs to be some serious value put forth and also understanding that gives you a reason to want to do something and invest in yourself, right? Like essentially that's what it is. I mean, you're investing in yourself to become a better trader, to become a better market participant. So before I go in any further, we're recording this. You can ask questions throughout this presentation. This will be more of a shorter, straighter to the point type of a presentation. And, we'll send out this recording so you have it. We'll stick around and answer your Q&A after. We'll put you in touch with our team so that you also can go over any questions afterwards. But before I go into any of the details and kind of my agenda, so to speak, for this AMA, I'm going to put it into your guys' courts. Like, because I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm here to help you. So if I don't know what you need, it's impossible to help you. And if you're here, then you're looking for something, right? You're here looking for a solution. How many of you guys would agree that if you were wildly profitable and you were exceptionally successful in trading, you probably wouldn't be here? Can we agree on that? Give me a yes if that's accurate or not. Right? You're probably doing something else. Probably would have made a whole whack load of money this morning and been living your life doing something else right now, right? Greg says yes. Let's open up the chat room. Kind of Georgie. Georgie's like, I just like learning. Yeah. I'm going to open up the chat room for everybody so that we can keep this coherent here. Again, let's do this. So everybody can post their questions and their comments and all that fun stuff in here. Okay. So just post to everybody. You like learning, Char? Great. There's a few of an overlap. Absolutely. Need more money? Yeah. Mark. Yeah. So how many of you guys came here because you're looking for a better solution to something, whether that's a strategy, whether that's a trading plan, whether that's you're tired of doing this on yourself and you want to follow somebody and copy their trades, and right? How many of you guys are here today because you're in a position mentally and emotionally to make a decision to change your results? Can you guys just tell me yes or no? If you're not here to change your results, then there's no point being here, because learning is about changing your results, right? How many of you guys? Okay. How many of you guys came here? Bernie, Brett, Char, David, Phoebe, Georgie, Greg, Joanne, all of you guys that are here have to be here for a reason. What is it? Why did you come here? Post it in the chat box. I'm not moving any forward until everybody here tells me why they're here. Looking to improve, Brett says. Joanne says, let's make it happen and learn to apply the strategy. Amazing. Got a whole lot more people in here, so if everybody wants us to go forward, everybody better stand up and get stuff going. Let's get going here, guys. This is an AMA. This is not Sean Just Talks. Looking for a better solution, looking for a new trading plan, improve your risk management, Georgia said. Okay. Vincent says you're ready now to make a change. Okay. Can you guys type a Y in the chat box if you are, Mark says I'm looking for something better. Okay. Can you guys type a Y in the chat box if you are actively interested in stock trading? Give me a yes if you're actively interested in trading the stock market. Okay. Ethan, the instructor. Gotta love you, bro. Options, John says. Okay. So we got a bunch of stock traders in here. Okay. Sure. Well, I got a great opportunity for everybody because today is the stocks and options AMA, and tomorrow is the futures and Forex. And as the CEO, from time to time, I get a lot of requests by a lot of people. Sean, I want to join both programs. Sean, I need a better deal. Please get your team to give me some type of better deal. I want to get into all of it. I'm interested in becoming the best trader possible. I want to do stocks and I want to do futures. I want to do both. I want to learn it all, right? So what my vision was over this day and tomorrow was to get everybody an opportunity to get access to all of the prop trading programs inside of NeuroStreet. If you go to NeuroStreet Academy, right? If you go to NeuroStreet Academy, let's go in here, okay? Our main focus is stocks and options and futures and Forex. It's the entire business. We focus on two main pillars. Why? Because our programs allow us to essentially cater our trading rooms and our strategies to each asset class, okay? Now, we all know there's a lot of places where you can go and learn to trade. There's a lot of trading rooms. There's a lot of courses. You can go to YouTube. Maybe somebody just got out of jail is teaching you something they learned behind bars. I don't know. All I know is that we're really good at what we do. And rather than just talk about what we do, I want to talk about why we do the things we do and why it's more effective than what you're going to find in other environments. Why you do something is more important than what you're doing it. So the main overview today is going to be stocks, day trading stocks. Okay. Give me a yes that this is why you're here. You want to learn how to become a master day trader of the stock market, right? We'll talk about options in a moment. We'll get into the option stuff in a second. Okay. But I need you to understand why what we're doing is so much more effective than other forms of trading. Okay. In the stock market, and this is really important, most people don't realize this yet. In the stock market, there's over 5,000 stocks. I'm rounding this, right? There's probably close to 7 or 8, but I'm talking about the US market, right? My think it's closer to 46, and that includes the NYSE and the NASDAQ. Okay. And within those stocks, you've got large caps, right? You've got medium caps, you've got small caps, you've got sectors, you've got IPOs, right? You've got options, you've got day trading, you've got swing trading. But the main thing is that there's so many of them. What strategy should I use and why? Like, what strategy should we use? A Bollinger Band strategy, a trend trading strategy, a scanner strategy, a FinViz strategy, a momentum strategy, a short selling strategy? I mean, holy shit. Like, there's so many strategies out there. But then once you find a strategy, then the question becomes, well, what strategy do I trade that market on? Well, here's the thing, right? The stock market, stocks have an advantage. Most people don't realize this. And hey, Jim, we've talked about this several times.
Yeah.
Stocks have an advantage over all the other asset classes. Futures, okay, futures, Forex, and crypto are limited to technicals mainly. Okay. Okay. Futures, Forex, and crypto are limited to technicals mainly. Stocks have the added advantage of fundamentals plus technicals. And what really makes the stock market strategies that we're trading so effective is that out of the 5,000 plus stocks available, we have a strategy and scanners that find the top 10 every day. Hey, Ethan, like you could nail it down to, like, if you're looking at your scans every morning, it really just boils down to pretty much, within 10 or less, you're focused on those 10 or less every day.
Exactly.
I mean, I watch. What's that?
I'd say closer to 5 to 10.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's like finding a needle in a haystack, but we find it every day. It's like going into the farmer's field and saying, "Where's the needle?" And Ethan says, "Right here, my friend, just follow me to the promised land." Because here's the reality. There's things that are happening every day in the stock market that don't happen in futures and don't happen in Forex and don't happen in crypto. And the reason this is important is because if this happened in futures, Forex, and crypto, Jesus Christ, I would be grateful. I would be so grateful if this could happen in the other asset classes, but it doesn't. So why is this important? Because every day in the stock market, there is some form of a catalyst. Okay, a catalyst, and that is basically going to be news or some type of fundamental environment. So let's write it down. It's probably better that I write it down so I'm not so acronyms. There's always going to be some form of news, catalyst, and fundamental reason that the stock becomes in play. And when a stock is in play, you get volume, you get relative volume, you get prop firms, you get the banks, you get the brokers, the sell side and buy side activity. And why? Because they're in play that day. Once you know the market that's in play that day, it's really, really easy to trade one strategy and just replicate it day after day after day. Because what happens in other markets, you have what we call a trending day. And then you have a range day. Then you have a breakout day. That's a failed breakout. You have different trading conditions. If I'm trading the S&P, what if I sat everybody down here today and I said, for the next 3 months, every single day, you're going to trade an uptrend? What if you had the power? Like, think about this for a second. Like, what would your life look like if you're on the weekend barbecuing with your family or whatever you guys do for fun, wherever you are, and you knew that starting Monday morning, your only job was to trade an uptrend every single day? Monday kicks in and you trade the uptrend. And then Tuesday kicks in and you look to trade the uptrend. And then Wednesday kicks in and you look to trade the uptrend. What would that do for you in terms of no longer fearing the market? Because one of the biggest things that I find with all traders, and I'm talking even experienced traders, is there's always that level of uncertainty of, is the market going to stay in this range today? Is it going to break out into a trending market? Or are we going to continue, or is it going to reverse? Let me tell you a little bit about what happens when news catalysts and fundamentals put a stock in play. Whoop. Okay. Does everybody understand that? Like in the S&P, you don't have that. In NASDAQ, you don't have that. In crude oil, you don't have that. That's like saying, okay, crude oil. What we're saying, let's just use it as an example. Like if you're a crude oil futures trader, we'll use this as an example. Let's say every day was crude inventories, and every day you knew that there was less supply in crude, and every day crude was going to go up. You'd be trading crude every single day, knowing that you're going to trade an uptrend every single day. What do you think that would do for you as a trader, as a business? I mean, you tell me, Henry, James, Joanne, Johannes, John, Jonathan, Mary, Mark, Matt. What would that do for you if every day you knew that all you had to do was get really good at trading the trend? It would change your business. It would change you as a psychological person. It would change the way in which you approach the market. No stress. You would have the ability to really hone in on your strategy every day. And you would get out of the second guessing environment and you would start getting into the repeating environment. It would create less stress. And I would arguably say it would drastically improve your performance, drastically. So why am I telling you this? Because we have a turnkey solution, because we spent a year, not a month, not a quarter, a freaking year building out the scanners in both Trade Ideas and TC2000. What you're seeing here on the left-hand side is the scanners. Okay, these are scanners in Trade Ideas that we've pre-built. What you're seeing here is the TickBlaze platform. You could use Ninja, you could use Thinkorswim, you could use whatever the case may be. Any platform, because it's platform neutral. You can use any platform in the business to do what we do with stocks, because it doesn't require a specific platform to trade through unless you want to use it for a funding company. We'll talk about that in a second. Okay. But don't just listen to me. Like let me just show you an example. Look at this stock today. Just look at that. Now, the reason this stock was a good stock to trade today was because this little pink thing right here kept telling us that that is where all the volume is. That little pink box tells us relative volume is in play, which means prop shops are trading it, which means institutions are creating liquidity for it, which means something happened to this stock today, and we don't really care. All that matters is that it's going up. We have two trade setups that we trade. We have, give me a second, I'm going to do this here. Let's go to rectangle. We have a rally base breakout, like that. And then we have a demand zone retest, okay, which is basically this here. There's two strategies that we teach. We teach the breakout and we teach the retest. Why? Because the stock's always going up. So you have an opportunity to capture it on a rally base breakout or the retest back into the demand zone that created the breakout. We only trade two setups. You only need to master two trades. How many of you guys can learn two things? How many of you guys are capable of learning two patterns for the rest of your life to be an exceptionally profitable trader? Give me a yes or no if I could teach you two patterns. Two patterns, not 5, not 10, not 16 indicators, literally two freaking patterns. Exactly. Everybody says yes, of course. But what happens is everybody gets the pattern and they want to add something. Well, let's add this. Maybe I'll add this ABC 1, 2, 3 monkey indicator over here that's really going to tell me the next thing on arbitrage or the order flow. That none of that matters in stocks. You want to know why? Because what matters is the scanners telling us that these markets are in play. If I want to sort by relative volume, I just double click this column. I bring the top dogs to the play. Okay. I bring the top dog markets to play. Okay. And take a look here. I'm going to use this one for a second. Which stock did you trade? MTEK today, Ethan? I think your trade logs showed me that. I'm going to go into your lot and
PRZO.
PRZO. Let's go to PRZO for a second. Ethan traded this stock today. I don't have the data on that. So give me a second. Give me another one.
So you don't have PRZO?
No, not there yet. Not yet.
Okay,
We got to
try
add
WW.
WW. There you go. Let's go to WW for a second. Let's load this. Look at this. Look at this parabolic stock. This stock went from here to here off the open. That's massive. And all they're doing is trading this. All they're doing in here is trading this. So let me explain why this is important. Okay. During this uptrend today, there's two patterns. I can see them right here. I'm going to draw them for you. Rally, base, 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 breakout. Right there. Or the breakout here, if you caught it at the beginning. And if you didn't catch that one, rally, base, breakout right there. These were two breakout trades that worked straight out of the gates. There's also a demand zone retest right here.
That's right.
Right there. Really profitable trading. And all you needed to do was let the scanner say, hey, this stock is in play today when it was in play. It may not have met this scanner at the top, but it may have met the momentum scan here at the bottom. We have two scanners, okay? And we don't trade the EMAs, Joanne. We don't trade the EMAs. We don't trade the VWAP. We use them as a compass. We are 100% price action traders. Imagine that. Not dependent on lagging information to make your signals. All we do in both the gap program and the stock program is leverage price. Indicators are fantastic, but they're used for different reasons. And when you learn how to trade price, you are before the market. Now, let me just explain something for you. You see a chart here. You see a blank 5-minute chart because that's exactly how Ethan trades in the stock room. But what you're not realizing is the consistency of what he's been doing. So how many of you guys have a track record since February? Now, let me just repeat this. February to now, November. How many months is that, Ethan?
So I was on mute 9 months, John.
9 months?
Yeah.
Okay. And over those 9 months, he's taken 517 trades in the trading. Okay. Now hold on a second here for a second. 517 trades. What do you see here? Long, long, long. Do you see shorts in this list? Holy shit. Never shorting. Why? Well, for one, shorting is complicated. Not that it doesn't work. You can definitely short, make money, and we can teach it to you. There's different things we teach in the strategy classes. But we're looking for fundamental strong catalyst. By nature, the stock market wants to go up. Nobody wants their stocks to drop in value. The fundamentals of stocks is different than Forex. Forex going up and down is actually good for currencies and valuations across global markets. Futures is actually good for the market to go down sometimes. There's hedging. There's things that are going on for fundamental reasons. Stocks, no. Nobody wants the stock market to go down. Nobody holding stocks wants them to drop in value. Nobody investing in the stock market wants the stock market to go down. The nature of the stock market is to go up. So when you can find a core trading system and core trading room that trades one direction every single day and can consistently hit, let's average this out here for a second. I'm going to take these averages here. an average hit rate of 80%. 500 trades with an average win rate of 80% in front of an audience every single day. I will pay somebody in here a lot of money, and this is me going on record. You can take it to the bank. If you can come to me and go out on YouTube and find me an influencer that can show me 500 trades with an 80% hit rate, okay, I'll pay you for that video. I'll give you a course for free. If you can find me someone that can beat this performance, which you cannot, because I know every major stock influencer in the business, and I mean every one of them. I talk to them at the corporate level. None of them can beat this. So why am I sharing this with you? Because you owe it to yourself to be in an environment where somebody is doing this in front of you day after day after day, because that's how you build a business as a stock trader that's repeatable. If you come into a room and every day they're changing something, or every day something is different, guess what happens? Your business is different every single week, every single month. Things are changing. No consistency, no repetition. Next thing you know, you have an ulcer and you want to jump out of the building because nothing ever works for you. The truth is, trading is stressful for most people, but it doesn't have to be. In fact, Ethan, I've known you for a long time, brother. Trading now is not like it was years ago, is it?
Absolutely not. No, it's not. It's a lot easier. It takes the guessing out.
You don't know. I mean, when you go on the weekend, you and your girlfriend go, I seen you guys in a picture on a boat, you're eating some stuff and you're enjoying the lake and the ocean and all that. You know, on Sunday, when you get up on Monday, the scanners are going to tell you the top 5 stocks. You're going to look at them and you're going to look for 2 patterns, right?
It's as simple as that, Sean.
It's almost as boring as that.
It is. It is. To be
Like
honest,
it's like we could put YouTube videos and probably watch some Netflix in the morning if you wanted to, right? The reality is, guys, we make jokes because we've turned something that is exceptionally hard into something super, super easy and repeatable. Like the key here is it's repeatable. It's really hard to take a bunch of people and to try to teach them something hard and get them to repeat it and expect them to get the results that you're getting. I'm here to tell you, this is something you can do. It doesn't change. We have so much consistency in performance. I don't even need to sell it to you. Just come in and watch the trade room when you're a part of the program. You just watch the instructors do it. Watch Ethan trade. When I showed Ethan what to do here and I taught him this, and he didn't know this. Ethan, when you came to me as a novice trader before you came up in the ranks and became an instructor for my company, you didn't know anything about this.
no. Indicators did a lot of the work for me, and it does for most traders. And when you take the indicators out, a lot of traders are left blank. You know, like a deer in the headlights. They couldn't even tell you how to find supply zone or demand zone or what it is.
Right.
And
You
if
knew a
I
lot
can
about
learn it,
stocks. You knew a
oh,
lot
100%.
about stocks. I mean, you knew a lot about stocks
Oh
and
yeah,
IPOs and reading prospectus. You knew
yeah,
scanners, like, but you were
sure.
never trading with this type of performance.
No, no, I wasn't.
So why am I telling you this? Because we can teach you what to do. We will teach it to you. That is our promise to you. We will teach you what to do. We will hold you by the hand. We've built all of the scanners and all of the workspaces and everything. We will teach it to you, and we will trade it in front of you so that you can then start trading with us, because it just takes a little bit of time to learn it. And then once you learn it, you trade it. And then you take the training wheels off and you do it. Now, the key here is, like, I've got a layout that Ethan's using, and you can build this with any platform you want. If you want to use Ninja, you want to use TradeStation, you want to use Thinkorswim, you want to use TradingView, you want to use ours, TickPlace, when we go live with it in the future, we're just around the corner, right? Like, whatever it is you want to do, you can trade global assets with this. The other thing here is that most companies charge extra for their options education. We are of the mindset that if you're going to be an options trader, you first need to understand the stock market before you ever venture into leveraged products on equities, period. Like who the hell wants to learn how to trade options? when you don't even understand the direction of a stock properly, or you don't even know how to take the right stocks and understand them. You can't put yourself into that level of difficulty. We have one of the best options instructors in the business. He manages a $100 million options fund for a family office as a hedge instructor for a family office. He's also my risk manager for my prop firm. And he's the one that broke down the options program with us. And at any given time, if you have questions, I can put you in touch with him. He can do a one-on-one call as an options instructor. He'd be more than happy to communicate with you if you're an options student. But you first need to go through the stocks classes and learn how to trade the stock market before the options program is available. But when you come into the stock program, you get the options program as part of it. You don't need to pay extra for it. We don't charge you extra for it. People didn't believe this. Some of our members are like you're giving things away that people are charging $10,000 for. I said, yeah, but we're all about giving back and helping people. It's about being able to make an impact. I would rather help everybody than only help one or two people. That's just my vision for my companies. That's how we operate. That's why we've got an amazing team. We've got an amazing community. We get amazing traders. Now, if you're somebody that wants to get funded for a prop firm, we have an equity partner for prop, for stocks and options. Okay. And spoiler alert, really, coming soon. NeuroStreet Funding is going live with futures and stocks. Okay. So we will be going live with futures and stocks, and just go out and show it to you. Like, this isn't some pipe dream. We've just purchased a major platform, and we've been building out NeuroStreet Funding for equities and futures for the last year with a huge team, compatible with over 9 platforms, and you'll have our platform included in the NeuroStreet Funding. When that goes live, you'll get access to that with discounts and promos because you're a member of our program. Until then, you can use any platform in the world to trade equities on because it's not dependent. So we have a partner prop firm if you want to work for a prop firm now for stocks. And if you want to wait until ours goes live, you can use ours. Either way, all of this still applies. Now, how many of you guys, truthfully, would love to have this performance? Can anybody here just give me a yes or no? Like, I know it's a rhetorical question. I don't expect to. How many of you guys would be super, super excited to look back in a year from now and know that you have an average win rate of 80% as an equities trader, trading the open of the US session? All we do is trade the first hour and a half to 2 hours, period. We don't sit in front of our screens all day. Ethan, you're renovating houses, are you not, in the afternoons?
As soon as the trade room closes, that's it.
All Ethan does for me every day is make a lot of amazing trades, instructing our students. And then he goes and renovates his rental properties every freaking afternoon.
Yeah.
Because that's what his job is. That's what he's good at. He's good at trading the stock market. And that's all his job is to crush the stock market every day. So why am I telling you this? Because some of you in here have your walls up. You've bought programs before. You've spent money on courses. You've been told the story 100 times. I'm here to tell you, I'm not here to give you a story. I'm here to either give you a solution or you stay wherever you are. It's that simple. We're a needle moving company. We can move the needle quickly for you and you can get results, or you can stay where you are and in 3 months come to the same webinar and be like, I wish I would have done that 3 months ago, because shit, I'd be 3 months ahead and I'd be making money and I'd be crushing the stock market. So we've also built scans for TC2000 for sectors. We can scan the stock market today. I could go in here. The energy sector was the best market. I can scan the energy sector. My top stocks in energy sector was HUSA. Look at this massive uptrend. If you don't want to trade the other strategy scans, you trade, like, this is an energy play. I can tell you out of 8,000 stocks that the best stocks to trade today are energy stocks, and the best stocks to trade inside that are these ones. We have a top-down approach that nobody knows how to do this. Like this took us a year to build these scans with TC2000. We literally worked with their development teams to build this for all of our traders. Why? Because it's cutting edge shit that nobody knows how to do, and everyone's trading the stock market and losing all their life savings. I'm here to tell you that doesn't have to be your reality. You not only get to the gap scans and the pre-market scans for strong trending markets, we can also play sector scans where you can choose the best stocks in the business, right? And scan and trade the stocks, the top stocks. Look at this. Look at this. Like the market opened here. We're here at the close. What did it do? Straight to the moon every day. And on the worst days, you trade the strong market. If all of these were red and one of them was strong, you only focus on the strong market. That's it. That's simple. So I'm here to kind of just peel the Band-Aid. I'm not here to give you some sizzle. I'm not here to make buddy with anybody. I care about you guys being the best traders possible. I'm a straight shooter. If you guys want to learn how to make a shit ton of money and get really good performance and follow someone that's going to do it in front of you, I'm not here to say it's going to take you 3 days or 5 days or 3 months. It's going to take as long as it takes for you to go through the videos and join the classroom for a couple weeks to see how we're doing it. That's it. That's all. And then it's about you doing it. How many of you guys think that's a win-win? Give me a yes if you guys can get your head around that. It's super simple. We built everything for you. You can plug and play, install it. You learn the videos. You come in and watch a serious player trade in front of you. It's that simple. And maybe go help Ethan renovate his houses in the afternoon.
But Sean,
Right?
it seems so easy. What's the catch here?
There is no catch. We simplify down. It's a fundamental edge. You don't have this in futures. I would beg for this in futures. As a futures trader, as a Forex trader, we have a completely different strategy for the other program, which is very profitable, but it's a technical strategy. The key here is that equities has an edge that no other asset class has. Like you're an advantage as a stock trader. The advantage with futures and Forex is the prop firm industry. The advantage with equities is the scanning and the fundamental aspect of it. We've been able to bridge both. So we've been able to open up prop firm funding opportunities for equities, and we've been able to build profitable strategies for both arms. So if you're an equities trader, you are at an advantage. You have a fundamental edge. It's not that it's easy. We've been able to develop a concept and a strategy that really makes trading easy. Stock trading is not easy, guys. I'm here to tell you that it's not easy. What we do is easy. Stock trading is not easy. Now, there is always risks in trading. You're going to have to learn this. If you take stupid decisions and you can't manage your emotions and you decide to do things the wrong way, you're going to still lose no matter who trades and teaches you what to do. But if you follow what we're doing, we lead by example. So every day, tomorrow, Ethan's going to log his trades there, bud. You're going to log those trades. Like you're on a tear. You're on a tear. You've always been on a tear. You get the once in a while the market throws you a curveball. Like
August,
anybody.
September has been real challenging if you're trading long. Really has.
Yeah, but you want to know why? Summer volume. Summer months are the worst for every asset, period. Midsummer, liquidity picks up last quarter, always has. Balancing of the books, year-end taxation modeling comes in, portfolio allocations kick in for big funds. There's a reason there's cycles in the market. There's also fundamental cycles in agricultures and oil and gas, and this moves the sectors. There's a rhyme and a reason. There's a pulse to the market. Every 4 years, there's an election cycle that drives the equities markets into bull or bear runs. We're getting ready to come into new election cycles, so there's a lot of things. So yeah, you're right, Joanne. The only catch is, if you want to do what we're doing, join us. It's that simple, right? There's no funny business. There's nothing. It's that's it. So how many of you guys have heard enough to want to do this? How many of you guys, we've put together a package, and the same package will be presented tomorrow for all the futures and the Forex traders. We've put together a combo package that allows you to have both prop programs. as a discounted bundle. Okay. Here's the thing. This is an insane effort for me to help as many people as possible. Okay. We normally sell these packages independently. And we've opened up a savings package because we have a lot of traders that trade both stocks and futures. And some people are like, well, I want both and I don't know which one to buy. And I'm just like, well, maybe we do a promo where we get everybody in and everybody wins. You don't have to buy two programs. You can buy one and you get both. It's the best thing we can do. It's like going to university and you get all your tuitions for the price of one tuition. It's the same thing. Like if you want to come to us, we're an academy. We have multiple programs. Instead of buying them separately, we've packaged them into one package. Okay. And the key here is massive savings. Like at the end of the day, if I go to the store and I like 5 TVs, at the end of the day, I'm going to buy the one that looks the best, gives you the best features, and gives you the best price. It's all about price sometimes. Like we can't give you any more value here. There's nothing more valuable than what we're doing. The key here is that I can give you the best price for the best value. And that is an unmatched offer, right? And it's batshit crazy. People looked at me and said, you're just giving these away. I said, no, we're not giving them away. We're changing people's lives. When I first started in this business, I paid $25,000 for a stock program and an options program and a futures program. $25,000. And those courses are still being sold to the same prices today by the same companies. With futures, you don't have to worry about the day trading rules. Donald, great comment. You won't have to worry about that either with Neural Street Funding. So that's the key. Is Neural Street Funding has built a model that allows us to bypass you as a day trader trading the pattern day trading rules, and we've set up the systems in place. So be patient with that. If you're in the program with us, you'll get access to this for discounted evaluations when we go live with it. Yeah. So we're already all over that, Donald. So trust me when I say you're in good hands. Yeah. So here's the thing, guys. I'm gonna basically I'm just gonna run a poll, and if you can do me a favor, just answer the poll. For those of you that want to join, just put I'm in, all set. Use the link, get the discount. You'll get access to the GAP program for futures and Forex and crypto tomorrow. So you can come to the AMA and we're going to talk about that. If you have some questions and you'd like to meet with one of my team members, we have a couple reps in here that will meet with you. You can book a meeting with them. You can fill out an application with them, and you can do that. Okay. The reason I'm asking you if you want to do this is because if you're not interested in doing this type of traction or making this type of results happen for you, then I don't really know why you're here. Right. So it doesn't make any sense to me as if you're going to go to a webinar and join a bunch of successful traders. If somebody gives you the compass and you're lost in the ocean, that'd be like you being in a boat that's going around in circles and saying, no, I'm good. I don't need the compass. Right? I don't mean that arrogantly. I mean that as a serious factor. Like if you're somebody that's looking to be the best trader possible, you need to be in an environment that provides that. Okay. So that's that. Okay. We'll leave it at that, guys. I'll open up for questions. For those of you that are saying, yes, I have some questions, my team's going to follow up with you. For those of you that want to join us, the link is in the chat box. It's a promo. This promo is only good till tomorrow, guys. So like, this isn't something we're offering every single day here. Like if you want in, make a decision. This is it, right? 2 for 1. You get both programs. You get access to the entire Neural Street Academy prop schools, and you can follow successful traders. Ethan is one of the best stock traders I've ever seen. He's basically come in a very short period of time and transitioned into a huge star trader. Proud of him. Watched him come through the ropes, right? And that's why I have him teaching my students, because I trust him as a great trader, and you can learn a lot from this guy. Yeah, he's great. I know I'm tooting your horn here, Ethan, but the reality is both you and Jim are just stellar traders, right? You guys are great.
I'm glad this is being recorded. I can watch this, listen to this before I go to bed tonight.
You'll get yours tomorrow, Jim. Right? The key here is
we'll make sure to record that one too.
Yeah, all I'm saying, is there anybody in here that has any questions because it's not about just selling. It's not just pumping. Like, you know, this is it. Like, it's that simple. Like, there's nothing else in here that that needs to be discussed, right? So, you know, a couple of you saying you're going to join, great. Jim, you can follow up with these that are saying that they're all set and they're going to join. Just make sure we get the links to them, get them through the gates. For those of you that are interested in talking with our team, we'll do that. Let's just show you some examples of the trades today that you can look forward to. Let's just take a look at PEV. PEV, great example. Let's just go to PEV. Let's see if I've got data for PEV. PEV. Yeah, there's, there it is, PEV. So let's take a look at this. So PEV had a huge rip. So let me just talk about this for a second. This is a small cap stock that ripped off the open. Okay. Came gapped up off the open, faded below VWAP. As soon as we get back above VWAP, that's when we're trading. We're not trading below VWAP, period. Like, we do not trade in bear territory. This is a rally base explosion that gave two trades. Perfect textbook example here, Ethan. You can see this trade example. You can see the rally base breakout and the demand zone retest right there.
Yeah,
Like,
Sean, why don't you spend a little time telling people quickly what you just said? You know, you don't trade
yeah.
in bear territory below VWAP. Explain that, because I get those questions all the time by traders that tell them, listen, spend some time in the members area. It's all in the courses.
So take a look at this. VWAP is an institutional benchmark for funds, for prop firms. Most people use it as a strategy, but most firms have it in their mandate that they're not allowed to trade below or above certain areas. So what you may not realize is that the activity to the long side of any market in the stock industry is pegged based off of the VWAP. The VWAP, a lot of people think the VWAP is a strategy. Sure, it is. People trade the VWAP as a retest. People trade the VWAP for whatever. I mean, you can just VWAP this and VWAP that. But as a stock trader, what's more important is it's who's moving these stocks and why. They become in play when they're above VWAP in an equities environment. And as soon as the bigger traders see that these stocks, once this hits the scans, and we know that they're in the scans, and this is what we call a gap up. This is a flush off the open, profit taking. This went from 97 cents to $1.50. That's a significant rate of return for traders that were holding that stock. So you get a lot of off the gap open selling. But what we're looking for is that this will be in the scanner all day. So our scanner has this as maybe one of the top 10 stocks that we're in the scanner. But it's below VWAP. So we say, wait, we're going to wait for this to get above VWAP. We'll go take a look at some of the other stocks that are hitting the scanner. And then here's the thing. As soon as this gets above VWAP, I can tell you right now, to the hard right edge, Ethan and the guys in the trade room are going to be seeing it like this. You're going to be looking at it like this with maybe a little bit to the margin. I can go into the data series and I can, let's take a look at the margin here. Give me 1 second here. Either way, leave it. I was going to increase the margin. Let's just leave it this for an example. As this is trading and this closes, okay, and then the next candle goes like this. Oh, that's the wrong button. Right there. The next candle goes like this. Okay. Ethan's already putting a buy stop right there. Like, that's his entry, a buy stop order. Okay. And as soon as the stock market did this, his buy stop order stays right there, period. His stop loss goes below the base. If this breaks through, he's long on the breakthrough, pumping when that stock pumps. Boom. That's a huge, huge trade. And here's the best part. Some people will catch that breakout because they're ready to take it. Okay. But then all the other traders that missed it, so how do I participate? This stock is pumping. We're cruising. Ethan and the guys in the trade room are saying, no. We're just going to wait. We're just going to draw right here a little zone around the demand zone. Entry number 1. Take a look here. Markers. Go up arrow. Entry number 1 was right there. I change the color of that. I can't, so we'll change it after. So there's the entry number 1 right there on that candle. Okay. And then entry number 2 is right here on this retest. Both of them hit winning trades. What's nice is that you don't have, if you miss the breakout, you get the retest. Isn't that how you always trade every single day, Ethan?
Every single day, day in, day out, Sean.
Exactly. That's the point. It's that easy. That simple. We have 2 core trades. The breakout trade and the demand zone retest. We don't have a gap and crap. We don't have a short float. We don't have a EMA retest or buy the pullback bullshit. None of that. None of it works. None of it's profitable. I know some really big influencers in the equity space that they make a lot of money, but no one else can do what they're doing. No one else is able to replicate what they're doing, which is a serious, serious problem. If you buy a program and you buy an educational environment and you join a classroom and someone's going to teach it to you, you need to be able to do that. If you can't do it, how the hell are you expected to be happy with your purchase and your business? You can't. That'd be like me selling you a franchise for McDonald's and then not giving you the owner's manual to figure out how to run the business. Doesn't make any sense. You need a business partnership. We're the partnership. We partner with you, the trader, and we give you all the resources, all the experience, plus we do it in front of you until you don't need us anymore. How many of you guys think it's a win-win? It's a win-win. That's it. That's simple. Let's take another look at another market. Just another market. Like this is just a great example. Okay. So let's go through. Let's take a look. These ones are, let's take a look at PRZO, MTKE. This one moved. This one had some trades. This was choppy until it got back above VWAP. So let's take a look at it. Great example of a stock, MTEK. This one, highest relative volume. Okay. This one here, MTEK. So this one gapped off the open. We can switch this to extended trading hours. I want to see the pre-market. So the pre-market pumped. So sometimes, Ethan, when you open up the classroom, okay, depending on when the pre-market's pumping, how soon are you taking trades sometimes?
Could be half an hour before I open up the room, maybe an hour max.
Exactly. And then sometimes it's after the open. Sometimes pre-market's wild, sometimes it's not.
Right.
Right? So here's the thing. What we can do here is I can tell you right now that if you were trading this, right, this is my time zone. So I'm 3 hours. That's 7:30. So my time zone right here is the right here. You can take a look. There's the breakout trade pumping to the upside. If you missed it, there's the demand zone retest. Now we wouldn't take this trade because we're below VWAP, but we would take the breakout because it was above VWAP pumping off the open. All of this is below VWAP, not proving itself. As soon as we take out the structure above VWAP, okay, as soon as we take out structure above VWAP, which is a major part of paying attention to price action, okay, as soon as we take out structure above VWAP, we'd want to be trading along again up here. As soon as this peak took out that range above the VWAP, that's when the market's trending again. And that's when the rally-based rally and the breakout and the demand zones happened again. Now, this is the afternoon, so most people aren't trading in here, so we wouldn't be even touching it. Most people are done in this volume surge here. That's the morning finishing off. And we wouldn't touch this stock because it's below VWAP. But we have 7 stocks here that are high relative volume. PEV. Great example.
All of our decisions are made on a 5-minute chart.
Exactly. PEV. I think I already said this. Yeah, I did this one. No, I didn't do this. Okay. So, yes, I did do this one. Let's go to another one. PRZO. Let's go to HUSS. Yeah, it's huge. HUS HUSA. Let's take a look at this. HUSA. Houston American Energy Corp. Never seen this stock in my life. Don't even know who it is. However, the world seemed to know who it is real quick. This stock traded 4 million shares today. This one traded 28 million. That's insane. That's like 28 times the S&P's volume for a day. So put that into perspective. Like when you ask volume is, like that's this MTech stock that we just looked at is 28 times more volume than the S&P futures contract. This is some serious coin moving into that market. That's serious. That's like saying that's 28 times larger than the S&P in the futures market. Wrap your head around that activity for a second. Even this, HUSA, 4 million shares traded today. That's on average 4 times more than the S&P. That's how you know you're trading the right market. High volume, high relative volume, fundamental catalysts that give us a reason to do this. To me, I'm always just sorting by two things for me, and Ethan has his own sorting. I sort by the 5-minute volume and the relative volume columns. That's all I care about. I just want to see where's the activity right now, because I can nail down 5,000 stocks and I can go right now and I can hit this little button here. And right now, IMUX. Whoa, this is post-market. This is happening live right now. Post-market, probably release news, fundamental. Let's see if we can catch it on the scans. IMUX. I'm not going to take a trade in here, guys, because I don't trade post-market. But this stock is pumping right now. Just went from $1.50 to 2. That's a lot of movement. That's a lot of movement. This stock is active now. We can tell you right now that these stocks, MTech had a lot of volume 5 minutes ago. IMUX is moving right now. Post-market, probably some news. But when you think about this, yeah, PRZO popping like it's hot. Look at PRZO. I don't know if I have data for that. I don't think I do. PRZO. Yeah, I don't have data for that. It's symbol mapping. That's okay. That's fine. But here's the key. I also sort by relative volume. Where's the relative volume right now? Right here. I can tell you that based off the normal volume activity, these stocks have high volume relative to their normal activity. Relative volume is important to me. SNT. This one, we wouldn't even touch it. This one is just a garbage stock. It was great in the morning, phased out. Look at this breakout in a retest trade. Let's take a look at SNT for a second. This is a great example of just so much opportunity in the stock market. Like, this is pre-market. This market popped. What's interesting is this is after market open. This is market open here, right there, and then all of a sudden it popped going into lunchtime. Okay, this is the afternoon for this stock. So let's talk about that for a second. This pumped up, gave a base count. There's the breakout signal right there. The stop loss goes here. Your entry is right there on a buy stop order. If you missed the breakout, you had a demand zone retest, back-to-back trades. Both trades hit targets. This popped here for the target. This one came way up for a huge target. That's it. 2 trades, you're done. 2, 3 trades. How many trades a day do you normally take, Heath? 4 or 5?
Yeah, exactly. On
Like,
average.
that's it. You just wait. And we're not trading fast time frames, 5 minutes. Why? You got time to make decisions. You try trading on a 1-minute chart, you need your finger on the keyboard, man. You need your finger on the hotkey. It'll drive you nuts. If you were to trade this, like, think about this for a second. If I was to trade this market on a 1-minute chart in here, you go crazy. Like, it's too noisy. Like, if I was to try to trade this on the 1 minute, it's happening so fast that it just wouldn't even make sense. Now, I wouldn't trade a choppy stock like this. Like, this to me is low volume. Anything under 1 million shares, I normally don't like to touch it. But, either way, it's that simple, guys. But the 5-minute is what I mean. Why do you love it, Ethan? Tell me why.
You've got time, right? You don't need to rush decisions from there once you see a stock pumping, just like we just saw PRZO was popping, right? Joanne brought it up. We see it popping. You don't need to rush to jump into that stock. You've got 5 minutes now to wait for that candle to form and for that 5-minute candle to close. That gives you time to go look, what is the fundamental catalyst, if any? Check it out. Do your research quickly. What's the news popping on this stock, if any? Or is this just someone sitting in their basement writing a blog for a pump and dump, right? So you don't need to rush your decisions, right?
Right there. We have a news button. You just click it. Why are these stocks trading higher? I don't know. You go down and you take
Regulator
a look.
right there. After the company announced an Australian regulator approved first commercial drone flights in populated areas.
Yeah,
Using
yeah, it's I'm getting luck up here. There we go. My website's crashing on me. That's fine. So here's the thing, right? Like you just got to click a button. It's going to pull it up, right? Like you don't need to do anything other than just click what we've already built. If you don't want to know, if you want to know why is this stock pumping right now or why is something working, you just click this button. It's going to load this report. Ethan will be in the room to tell you. So I think I've done my part here, guys. Like I'm not here to try to sell some fancy shiny object. I'm here to tell you that if you want to be a very good, successful, consistent stock trader, this is where you need to be. Okay. You need to be in an environment. Don't load a blog that has a bunch of pop-ups. Todd says, when is the new prop firm going to be available? Well, we work with one that's available now. We're just in the middle of finalizing the compliance with one of the world's largest law firms in Chicago and New York, because we're a global assets funding company. So we're dealing with regulations across multiple jurisdictions and also multiple asset classes. So it's a little bit different than just opening up one asset class. But I can promise you this, that we'll have the best payouts in the business, the fastest trader payouts, and the best scale plan opportunities with us. And yeah, there's a whole lot of things that we do differently, and we'll get into that in a different webinar, but it's coming, Todd. As soon as we can get it ready with the compliance, it's built, it's ready to go. Yeah, it's just, we're just at the final stages of that, hopefully as soon as possible. I know it's not the answer you probably want, but if I told you an exact date, then I look like an idiot if it doesn't happen, right? So but I promise you this, that if you're in the program, you'll be 110% in the know on what's going on with it. I can tell you that for a fact, yeah. So all you need to do, guys, is make a decision. How many, give me a Y in the chat box. This is a breath of fresh air. This is exactly what you've been looking for. I mean, I don't know where you've come from, but all I care about is where you're going. Give me a yes if you've heard enough to kind of gain your interest. And you know, if you're looking for a deal, we've got it. Jim can post the links one last time here to get you access to it. And tomorrow we will go over the GAP program for futures and Forex and crypto. The best part about it is these two AMAs, you get 2, 4, 1. That's it. Both of them for huge savings. Why? Because we're getting a lot of requests saying, hey, I want to do the stocks. I want to do the futures. Which one should I choose? I don't know. I bought a lot of programs. Are you guys profitable? Yada, yada, yada. And you guys get the gist. But the program discount is done tomorrow. So if you're serious, just buy the program and do it. Get involved and move forward with it. Don't think about it. Thinking about it's going to keep you spinning for the next 3 months. Just get involved. You're going to need to get all the scanners set up. We got them built. You just need to install them. And then you got to get into the webinar recordings, which is the strategy videos that Ethan and I put together in the members area with Jim. And then you just need to get into the classroom and watch Ethan trade, because within 4 days, you're going to see, wow, you're just doing the same thing every day. Yep, that's the point. Same thing with the GAP program, eh, Jim? All we do is the same thing every day, structure mapping.
Same thing.
Same thing. And you're
so boring
your hit
making
rates,
money.
your hit rate's just killing it lately, no?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's really good.
Yeah. Ethan was giving you a run for your money, so we had to step up the game.
Well, I had to step back in and, just make sure I'm holding my own weight here,
We'll end with this. I had both of them at my wedding this April, and they were on the side of a mountain saying, I trade stocks. And he's like, no, I trade futures. And these guys are dancing around in circles,
We weren't.
It was a good time.
We were on a boat getting sick. No.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for joining me for a Stocks AMA. I can assure you this, that you're in the right place. And all you need to do is just reach out if you have questions. Thank you for being here, guys. Ethan, thanks for sharing your experience with the trade room and the community. And yeah, just looking forward to getting a bunch of people into classrooms, helping them out and just making them better traders. We have a Discord room for stocks as well, guys. So let me just show you that. We have a program down here for the stock program. Let's go into this. Where is it here? Stocks and options. Yeah. So we have a main chat room for stocks, and we also have like the let me take a look here, stocks picks. Yeah. So Ethan posts most of his stocks up here in the free one as well, just so that everybody sees his trading, stock trading here. Like, this is, you know, right here. Ethan posted his trades today. Right there, eh? Ethan, that's today, yeah?
Yeah, it's today.
Yeah. Yeah. So there it is. There's the fills. Like, it doesn't get any cleaner than that, right? Like, that's simple. You know, we post all the trades in here. Yeah.
You know what?
We all...
It's almost so simple. I'm just, I'm trying to sit here as a spectator and not as someone who works with NeuroStreet. It just, the way that you're talking about the program and how we're doing things, Sean, it just seems so easy and almost too good to be true. It really does. And I get it. I get it
Yeah.
because it is, it is so freaking simple.
Well,
You know,
and
because
that's
you made it
Jim
that way.
and Jim and I were talking about that. Yeah, Jim and I talked about that also, about, you know, how, you know, stock traders are in a different perspective than the other asset classes. Like, I wish that if you were a Forex trader or an S&P trader, that every day you could just trade long the NASDAQ. Like, fuck,
Oh,
like,
man.
that would be amazing. like, wouldn't that be that'd be like the gift that just kept giving, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know, like, oh, I get an uptrend every day. You mean I only need to trade to the long side? Like, I don't need to worry about, you know, like, your brain becomes a pattern recognition deployment tool at that point. Like,
Yep.
it's like brushing your teeth with your left hand. If every day for 3 years, all you did was brush your teeth with your left hand, you know that tomorrow you get up, you're going to brush your teeth with your left hand. Like, it's that simple. Like, and with the stock trading side, it's like every day we know that there's going to be an uptrend on at least 5 stocks. And every day I'm going to get to trade at least those markets. Like, it's that simple. And that's why we did it this way, is that there's a lot of other stock strategies. Like, we have some free other videos in the members area that talk about different strategies and all these different scanners. And you can go down that rabbit hole if you want. It's free. It's available to you in the members area. But like, if you're going to be a master at something, be a master at it, right? And everything else can be extra learning. Does that make sense, guys? Right? Like, that's the benefit. You get extra learning for free, right?
Trade happening left corner, rally-based breakout.
Exactly. Yeah, there it is right there. So I don't have the data for this stock, so let's just do it. So this just happened right there. There was the breakout. Holy shit. Live markets, post market right there. There's the breakout trade. Right? It rally base. The base is 50% above the impulse candle. You put your buy stop in. Your buy stop is here. Your stop loss is there. You've already gone 25% to 0.5. And if you missed it, you come back, you get the retest here on the demand zone touch. Boom. And then there she goes. You're above VWAP. You're above the 9 and the 8, and you're above the 9 period EMA, and done like that. It's that simple. So, guys, looking forward to seeing you guys in the classrooms. And Jim, you and the team are on helping everybody get kind of squared away. We'll follow up with everybody after today's event. It's going to be important that you realize Jim and my team is going to be following up with you today, because the promo ends tomorrow. So if you're going to get in onto this, expect an email, expect a phone call. We'll get in touch with those of you that filled out the poll. We'll get you up and running by today and tomorrow so that you guys can get in and start doing this stuff. All right, guys. So have a great afternoon. And for those of you that are interested in tomorrow's webinar for the futures and the Forex, Shim and I are going to rock it. We'll see you guys there. Thanks, guys. Have a great evening.
Thank you all.
Take care, everybody.